Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Paul and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of English Premier League game between Arsenal and West Ham. Of course, big game in the title race and the relegation battle for that matter. My name is Benton. Junior might jump on a little bit. Of course, I have to start today's show by saluting and saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. All the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. And you don't know how it go. We have to celebrate our moms. Our moms took care of us. And also our dads. But, you don't know. We have to give moms a little bit extra. A whole heap extra love. Not just a little bit. So, Junior might join us. Of course, he's helping take care of, mommy and wifey and everybody over there. And of course, I have to do my thing. So this is why we're starting a bit late. I am starting a bit late in terms of this watch along. All right. I'm also keeping an eye on FA Cup action Women's FA Cup action between Chelsea and Man City ladies. Bonnie Shaw, of course, the one and only. Bonnie Shaw is rumored to be heading over to Chelsea. So that game currently, Man City is in a bit of concern as they are down 1-0. And it could have been two. Sam Kerr had the ball in the back of the net, but it was ruled out for a ball going out of bounds, but it looked tight. Bonnie Shaw is playing well. Bonnie Shaw is playing really well. Had a couple opportunities, probably could have scored 1 or 2 goals. But I'm keeping an eye on that football game. Also, all right. Now Pep Guardiola's Man City won yesterday. Now to this game. Pep Guardiola's Man City won 3-0 against Brentford. He at his post-match press conference he says, "Come on, Irons," as in West Ham. And of course, West Ham needs something from this game. They need 3 points ideally to keep their hopes of the Premier League alive. Of course, Arsenal needs to win out to secure the Premier League title. So Gunners fans, if you win, if you win out the remaining 3 games, you will be crowned Premier League title holders. I don't know, a long time overdue for the Arsenal fans, or for Arsenal Football Club, that is. The game is at London Stadium. For those of you in the US, the game is on USA. A jam-packed stadium, large crowd. Please turn up. Of course, West Ham is coming off a 3-0 defeat to Brentford in their previous EPL game. So they need, West Ham desperately needs something from this football game as I try to get my login here going for this thing. Bubba P says 2-1 West Ham. Big up Bubba P. Hopefully having a wonderful Sunday. Big up yourself. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Big up, big up, big up. And to the BCN Sports mama herself. Come on. Out the road. Big up yourself. Come on, out the road. Big up yourself. Come on. Sending Mother's Day sentiments to come on. The immaculate, come on, Lee. Big up yourself, come on. All right, so Bubba P says 2-1. West Ham, basically, West Ham, Arsenal cannot lose this game, brethren. Arsenal cannot lose this game. If you want to win title, you want to win trophy, you need to win this game. They know the task at hand. 3 victories, and they are guaranteed to win the Premier League title. If they drop points here or lose this game even worse, then that opens the door for Man City again. And you don't want to put the fan base through all of that again. Arsenal is supposed to be the better club, better team. Both teams are equally desperate for the 3 points. West Ham, of course, trying to survive. Arsenal is trying to win a title. So Arsenal should win this game. So I'm going with Arsenal winning this game. As the ball down the right side to Wan-Bissaka. Ball is out for Arsenal. Looks a little bit timid in the start though, dropping off West Ham. I'm gonna drop off West Ham. Come on. Of course, during yesterday's watch along, Junior circled this game. Big up yourself, Junior. Junior circled the game as the game that's gonna be essentially probably the title deciding game because he believes that West Ham will make things difficult for Arsenal. Here is Trossard down the left side, finds Gyökeres. Gyökeres at the top of the key. Pushes it White to Ben White. Ben White out right, finds Declan Rice. Rice back to White. White inside the box and end up pushing the shot wide. Goalkeeper Hermansen had nothing to worry about. Let's get to the starting 11 for both of these teams. Visiting team for Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, Raya in goal, Calafieri, Gabriel, Saliba, White is back four, the usual suspect, usual back four for this Gunners team. Of course, Calafieri been out for an injury, on an injury on the bench. He's back in full tilt for the running. In the midfield, Lewis Scaly, big up yourself, youth. I saw a video of Lewis Scaly with his grandmother. And Lewis Scaly have some Jamaican roots. Big up yourself, youth. I think they'll cook brown stew chicken or whatever. Big up yourself. As someone who grew up with, was raised by my grandmother, I've always, have a special place for granny. Big up, big up. So Lewis Scaly is in midfield. Declan Rice and Eberechi Eze rounds out that midfield trio for Coach Mikel Arteta. Bala himself, the star boy, Saka on the right side, Trossard on the left, and Gyökeres down the middle for the Gunners, aka soon to be crowned EPL title holder, 2025-2026 season Gunners. I'm calling it for the Gunners fans. So that's it for Mikel Arteta starting 11. Over to Nuno starting 11 and West Ham's compact midfield there from Nuno. You have Hermansen in goal, Mavropanos, Todibo, and Desasi in defense, a back three defense. Then you're pushing up Wan-Bissaka on the right side into midfield. Diouf, Soucek, and Fernandez is in the midfield four. Of course, Wan-Bissaka will drop back to help in defense when they're in a defensive posture. Leading the attack for Nuno and West Ham, Somerville, number 7 on the left. Lively player, very lively player. Ben White, better be careful. Bowen, Gerard Bowen, a goal scorer for him, for West Ham. And Castellanos leads the line for West Ham. So, there it is, the tail of the tape, the starting 11. West Ham enter the match 18th in the Premier League. Yeah. Now, I just think from last week, West Ham, you cannot in a Premier League survival race and lose 3-0 to Brentford. No, you can lose 3-0 to Arsenal, but you can't lose 3-0 to Brentford. And I don't care if it's at Brentford or on the moon. You cannot lose 3-0 to Brentford. And I think that defeat has pretty much put, and along with the impressive running by Spurs on a coach De Zerbi, it's pretty much put a nail in the coffin of West Ham. So it's just Arsenal right now just put West Ham out of their misery and just the Iron fans let them know, say, yo, go on in the yard from early. Balls to Eze. Eze looking to flick it in for White. Fernandez picks it up in midfield, pushes it out to Todibo. Todibo looking to send it long, looking for Wan-Bissaka way up the field, and stepping across is Gabriel to intercept, and Gabriel clears the line. Only way West Ham gets something from this game is if Arsenal nerves, I'm not going to use the word bottle, but some people will equate it to bottle. If Arsenal's nerves get the better of them. But you have to play like you are Premier League title, you are Premier League champion ready in waiting. You have to play like that, Arsenal. And ultimately, what does that mean? You're better than this team. You haven't had a better season on them. So you go for it and beat them. That's not too difficult to ask, is it? If you're an Arsenal fan. Big up Bones sending, yo. Big up, Bones, big up, family, yo. Big up to the family. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Still 0-0 family. West Ham 0, Arsenal 0. We're in the 8th minute of play. Ball is with Saliba in his own half. Finds Gabriel. Gabriel back to Saliba. Lewis Skelly picks it up to Ben White. I had a discussion last night with a brethren, and the brethren, you know, of course, here comes I'll continue the reason after this play. Here's Trossard out left. Finds Calaferi. Calaferi into the box. This must be a goal, and it's a shot. And it's ricocheted off a West Ham defender, and it's over the top. Could have gone anywhere. Mavropanos. Last ditch effort there. Last ditch effort. Yeah, but Calaferi if cross the ball, put the ball across the goal. Gyökeres is right there. And this is part of it, yo. Everyone don't need to be a star. Pass the ball. Why are you taking the shot? Go down more to the left side and chip the ball over the goalkeeper head onto the right foot of Gyökeres. Is a tap in. Yo, this is where players get beaten with belt for some of the decisions they make. Corner kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice getting ready to send it in. Send it to the back post. Headed back in and it cleared off the line by Harmison. Headed off and it's cleared off the post. Again, Arsenal back in. Matt Dash defending from West Ham trying to get it out. Can't clear the line. Eberechi is a shot and it's blocked by Somerville. And it's out for a corner kick and somehow that stayed out. Header by Trossard. Saved by Harmison. Header blocked by Trossard off the post. Shot by Eberechi Eze off Somerville and it's out for a corner kick. And West Ham fans are up in full voice saying, come on, Irons. I don't care for Iron or Stone or whatever. West Ham should get a beating today. The fans can't help it now, West Ham. I just saw it go. He left a little bit too late. Wait, and a corner kick. Well, go ref. Yes, corner kick coming in. Arsenal scored 17 goals from corners this season. Starboy Saka standing over it. And you know this game also important. Premier League high, 15 goals conceded from corner, West Ham. Okay, so the highest scoring team on corner versus the team that conceded the most from corner. Okay, corner kick, and it's headed over by Gabriel. So at some point, West Ham, if the stats holds true, at some point West Ham will concede a goal on corner. Corner goal kick for West Ham. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Harmison finds Desassi. Desassi sends it long. And it's overhit and it's easy to go to Saliba. Do join BCN Sports later on at 3 p.m. for El Clasico watch along. Revamp of the Ball Chat Weekly at 5 today. We're just going to do a watch along for El Clasico and then head right into the Ball Chat Weekly Roundup show, which we'll do throughout the watch along and wrap up the Ball Chat Weekly Roundup show about 5:30, 5:45 thereabouts. So people can go for it and enjoy the evening with their moms and their wives, the mother of their children. So don't know how we go. All right, here's Arsenal. Gyökeres pushes it wide to Trossard into the box. He says, Calaferi, I see you, but I don't need you. Goes back inside, and now West Ham close the door on the attack. Ben White with it. Finds Saka. Saka turns. Looks for Declan Rice. Declan Rice out wide. West Ham all West Ham players behind the ball. Yeah, so weird. So Castellanos, I just have to take off off the races on the attack. I don't know. Here is Trossard. Wan-Bissaka quickly out to him. He finds Saliba. Saliba now to Eberecha Eze. Arsenal conceded 26 goals this far in the EPL this season. The fewest amount this season. Good play from the Gunners. Shot by Calaferi again. Going inside, but very good link-up play there from Arsenal. Very good link-up play. Yeah, Calaferi getting in. The left back is getting in and around the box. Throw into Arsenal. And one of the important thing also is that the longer this game remains 0-0, the better it is for West Ham, right? Ultimately, the Gunners will get a bit nervous if this game, in the 88 minutes, it's either 0-0 or even still. So, for Arsenal's perspective, they want to score and score early. For West Ham perspective, I mean, you want to keep them at bay. You want to keep tight in the back defensively. Don't concede any goal, especially early, and just play them on the counter. Play them on the counter because Arsenal will give opportunities as they go looking for a winning goal. Oh, Todibo was trying to throw the ball and then end up hitting Mikel Arteta. He quickly apologized. A lot of respect here between both manager and player. Here is throwing to West Ham. Wan-Bissaka getting ready to restart play. Wan-Bissaka sends it long. Headed inside by Castellanos. Cleared out by Rice. Saka comes inside to picks it up. Has his pocket picked by Diouf. Diouf sends it all the way back to Desassi. And Desassi now sends it all the way back to Harmison in goal. Harmison sends it long. Looking for Wan-Bissaka out wide. Calaferi, strong header. Jared Bowen looking to send Wan-Bissaka off to the races. He's in a foot race with Calaferi, who sends it back to Raya. Raya sends it long. Looking and headed out by Todibo. And Todibo and Gyökeres is muscled off there by Mavropanos. Referee says free kick to Arsenal. Free kick to Arsenal in the midfield area. So let's see how and what I think Mavropanos scored a late goal in one of the in the recent running for West Ham. So he will be a threat if West Ham gets a corner or two later on. You suspect at some point they will have to come out of the shell, but for early in the game they have to make sure they stay in that defensive posture. Eze finds Rice. Eberecha Eze to Rice. Rice stepping around of Castellano. Blow by Castellano. Finds White. White back to Saka. Saka outside the 18. Twists and turn. Somerville with him. Now he finds Eze. Eze with a shot. And it's blocked off by Bowen. Ricochet off the referee. Play on. Recover by Arsenal. And it's all the way back to Raya, who's way out of his goal. 16 minutes gone. West Ham looking to hold steady at the back. A long ball from Raya. Headed out by Wan-Bissaka. Picked up by Trossard. Trossard to Eberecha Eze. Eze. Three players in front of him. Finds Calaferi out left. Calaferi to Trossard. Further left. Trossard now goes back inside to Lewis Scaly. Lewis Scaly has Castellanos and he turns it back to Gabriel and Gabriel to Saliba. Arsenal has to keep the ball moving quickly, Has to keep the ball moving. They have to keep this ball moving quickly. Had a discussion back to the point I was trying to make earlier. Had a discussion with a friend last night, and here's Trossard. Arsenal almost in, cleared out by Mavropanos. Trossard putting a body there on Wan-Bissaka, and it's ricocheted off Wan-Bissaka last, and it's out for a throw-in to Arsenal deep in West Ham's half. Declan Rice coming over to take the throw-in. Yeah, Declan Rice, a long throw specialist over here, so. Defenders are up. Yacarez and the defenders having a meeting out around the penalty spot area. Harmison talking to his defense. West Ham goalkeeper Harmison having a conversation with his defenders, pointing players out. Here's the throw now. It's taken short. Find Lewis Scaly. Lewis Scaly back to Rice. Rice back to Scaly inside the 18-yard box. Scaly trying to go around Castellano. And Castellanos, or it's Fernandez, who's very good defending, using his body well to shield the ball and usher it out for a goal kick. As Lewis Scaly cannot get around him. Very good. Very, very good basic defending there from fundamental defending, as in protecting the ball from the player. Here is West Ham. Long ball from Mavropanos looking for Castellanos. Headed out by Gabriel. Now back in the mixer from West Ham, and it's all the way back to Raya. Raya sends it long. And Diouf, or Desassi, sends it out for West Ham. Picks up by Rice. Rice to Eze. Eze back to Rice. White providing a bit of overlap on the right side. Saka comes inside, picks it up, but he has his pocket picked by Fernandez. Fernandez twists and turns it back to Desassi. And Desassi back to Hermison. Hermison plays it out to Todibo. Trossard pressuring him. Yacarez cutting off the passing lane, and Todibo, in an effort to play it on the line, plays it out for a throw, and it seems like he came off Trossard last. Throw into West Ham. Here is Wan-Bissaka. Long throw. And Castellano picks up the loose ball and takes a shot from way down. Well, no, the ball was out. And I don't know what Castellano was trying to do. Seems like he was trying to catch Ray out there, but it didn't work. Wan-Bissaka getting ready to restart play. Throw in for West Ham. Almost into Arsenal's half. Throw in cut up by Calaferi. Loose ball picked up by Soucek. Soucek high in the air. Headed up by Ben White. Back in by Diouf. Cleared out by Scaly. Loose ball now trying to get Yacarez trying to get on the end of it, but Diouf is quickly over there. Desassi is quickly over there to get it out, and it's a throw into Arsenal on the right side. West Ham faithful, West Ham fans looking to hold this game at 0-0 as long as they can. Arsenal looking for a goal. Here is Eze. Finds Calaferi. Calaferi thundering forward into West Ham's half. Find Trossard. Trossard going at Wan-Bissaka. He goes around him. Wan-Bissaka says, no, you haven't. Is back at him, and Wan-Bissaka clips him, and he's down for a free kick. Yo, my youth, get up. Free kick to Arsenal. Also keeping an eye on the Women's FA Cup action. Chelsea now leads Man City 2-0. Bonnie Shaw and Man City in a spot of bother there. 2-0. Chelsea leading a Man City ladies. Of course, Man City ladies, Women's Super League champions. Man City ladies, as Man City ladies getting ready to make 2 subs. In the 65th minute of play, 2 players coming off of Man City is not, let's see here. Yeah, and I did. Clinton and Casper Rigi are off, and Fujina and Benny are on. I watched those West Ham Chelsea, the City versus Chelsea ladies game, and Chelsea just looks so good going forward. It's a different team with Sam Kerr in it, and it's almost at 3-0. Yeah, look like West Ham, Bonisha and West Ham won't win the W. Yeah. Earlier, Brighton defeated Liverpool, so Brighton is into the semi-final. We're hoping that Bunny Shaw can find the back of net to help Man City ladies make a comeback. But, still a lot of football left in this game. But it's getting pretty tight for Man City ladies. All right, back to the Premier League action. Well, wait, before I go back to Premier League, West Ham is Man City's on a break, trying to find Bunny Shaw on the end of it. It was overhit cross there. No, no. All right, back to English Premier League. Seems like ball is Ben White is down on the turf there. Let's see what's going on with Ben White. Or Somerville picked his pocket. Referee called a foul on Somerville. Okay, yeah, he fouled Trossard, but so there's a free kick to Arsenal. Mikel Arteta in deep conversation with Gyökeres and Trossard. Ben White is receiving treatment. Let's go back over to the Women's FA Cup action between Man City ladies and Chelsea. 2-0 Man City ladies trailing Chelsea. Alyssa, look a ball here for Chelsea. Alyssa Thompson, she fast like grease lightning. Word is that Bunny Shaw will be at Chelsea next season. Let's see how that one pans out. Back to the men's Premier League action. English Premier League action between Arsenal and West Ham. Ben White getting a bit of check there on his knee. His right knee, to be exact. Look like Arsenal might need to make a sub. Back to the Women's FA Cup action. Sam Kerr called for an offside there. This Sam Kerr is reportedly last season with Chelsea. Big up BM, big up yourself, big up. Yep, definitely offside. Definitely offside. And she had the ball in the back of the net though. Sam Kerr did score, but it was offside. Here's Bunny Shaw. Bunny Shaw into the box. A shot. And the Canadian defender was Lawrence. I would have been defended. Shot again. Goal. No, Bunny Shaw just kind of wide. Good play from Bunny Shaw though. Yo. Yeah, but you want to win the double, brother. You not just want to win league alone. Yeah, FA Cup double, league and FA Cup. As in Man City ladies. Bunny Shaw going close there. Back over to English Premier League as Zuba is getting ready to come on for Arsenal. Yo, man, him not make a sub yet. Yeah, I just think is it Buchanan? Yeah, Buchanan has really done a wonderful job on Bunny Shaw. All right, Arsenal temporarily playing with 10 men. Ben White is off. Here's Jared Bowen. Bowen trying to get an opportunity, and it's almost snuck through for Diouf. No dice all the way to goalkeeper Raya. Diouf. Yo. Just so lucky. Just what, 2-3 inches? Yeah, the man, if him have a longer toenail, him could have poked the ball in a goal. Here's Rice. The ball ricochet off Rice and it's out for a throw as Rice looks over for the sub. Zuba is coming in. As Ben White is out. Here is Man City ladies. Back to women's FA Cup action. Ball into the box looking for Bunny Shaw. Cleared out by Buchanan. Man City ladies trying to go to the FA Cup final. Women's FA Cup final, trying to win the double. At least have an opportunity to win the doubles. Chelsea has a piss poor season, but they've been quite dominant in this Women's FA Cup action. Corner kick coming for Man City ladies. Nope. I think it's off the Man City player last. Yeah, I don't think Man City ladies coming back from this game. Here is Arsenal back to full strength down the right side, looking for Saka, but cleared out by West Ham. Saliba all the way back to goalkeeper Raya. Castellanos applying a bit of pressure. Raya sends it long, and it's out for a throw to West Ham. All right, so who goes to right back now for Arsenal? So Zubimendi's on. So Zubimendi goes in the hole. Is it Declan Rice? Here is Saliba. Calafieri. Calafieri with it for, seems like Rice. Goes to the right back position. Very serviceable player. Yep, Declan Rice. Saliba. Lewis Skelly. Back to Saliba. Now out to Rice. Rice pushes it to Saka. Saka back to Rice. Rice to Lewis Skelly. Skelly back to Rice. Lewis Skelly going at the West Ham defense. Driving between two players trying to find Gyökeres. Gyökeres lost it for a second, recovered. Zubimendi picks up the loose ball, cuts inside. Yeah, my youth, stop turning back the ball, brother. We have a turn back ball generation. Here's Iberisha Eze on the end of it. Referee looking for a foul. Referee says no doing. And Souček is down, but referee says play on. Somerville flicks it off for Diouf around Rice. Rice having a trouble keeping up. Here is West Ham on the attack. Ball over the right side looking for Wan-Bissaka. And a better ball there from Diouf. Wan-Bissaka would be in on goal. Here is Arsenal. Yeah, Diouf. A man can't cross the ball better, brother. Declan Rice looking to send it long for Gyökeres, and goalkeeper Hermansen quickly out. Finds Diouf. Out left. Diouf to Fernandez. Very impressive player in the midfield. And the thing about West Ham is that, them get relegated. Some of these players gone. Because I don't see them holding on to like Fernandez in the championship. He's a very good midfielder. Desassi looking long. Finds Diouf. Diouf has got behind Saka. Saka, who's back there helping with the defending, helping Rice with the defending on the right side. Now he pushed the ball back. Ball into the other side. Finds Wan-Bissaka. And Wan-Bissaka does absolutely foolishness or crap with the ball. Control the ball. He was trying to one-time pass it to Gerard Bowen. Absolutely end up missing the pass, and it's out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Back over to Women's FA Cup action. Still Chelsea leads Man City ladies 2-0. Bunny Shaw applying a bit of pressure, but Buchanan has been stellar on Bunny Shaw today. I mean, and Buchanan's one of the better defenders in this business, but Bunny did it. Bunny's playing well. It's just that I think no Miedemar, no Kanak, no coffee for Chelsea, for City, means that they're missing a lot of players there. Need a little bit extra depth against this big Chelsea team. All right, back to the Premier League. Saliba. Now, it seems like there's another switch. It seems like Lewis Kelly. Let's see. And Tati Castellanos called for a foul. Of course, Tati Castellanos from MLS days playing in NYC FC. Arsenal with it. Um, here is Saliba. Saliba pushes wide to Lewis Kelly, who I don't know if there's been another shuffling of players. Zubimendi is fouled there by the man himself, Tati Castellanos. Tati's not happy with that call. Looked like he's gonna go in the book. Yo, take your yellow card and go on home. Yeah, man, I foul that. Free kick to Arsenal. I suspect Declan Rice should be lining this one up outside the 18-yard. 18-yard box. Declan Rice and Eze both standing over. Two good options there. Of course, Declan Rice scored a memorable free kick last year against Real Madrid from the same distance in the Champions League. So Rice and Eze both in discussions. It seems like Eze might be the one taking this. Hermanson setting his wall. He has 5 players in the wall. The wall is just maybe 2 yards inside the 18-yard box. Maybe 2.5, 3. "35th minute of play. Eze and Rice talking. Rice moves away to the right, so it's left up to Ebericha Eze. Here is Eze getting ready to put this one on target. Eze with a shot, it's into the wall, cleared out by West Ham. Castellanos gets it away. Loose ball picked up by Lewis Scaly. All 11 men for West Ham behind the ball. Now Scaly finds Calaferi being roughed up there by Wan-Bissaka. Sends it all the way back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi finds Ray in goal. Who finds Zubimendi? Zubimendi finds Saliba. Saliba leaves it for Raya. Castellanos applying a bit of pressure. Raya sends it long. Headed out by Mavropanos. Chuzchek picks up the loose ball. Finds Todibo. Todibo back to Mavropanos. And Mavropanos looking to find Juve. Juve one touch inside to Somerville. Nicely turned from Lewis Kelly. Somerville driving into the Arsenal box and a shot. And it's just wide. I think he slipped there right before he took the effort. Yo, Somerville just ran away from Lewis Kelly like he's nowhere there. Yo, it might be a corner kick, you know. And I see what Somerville was doing here. He was looking to use Saliba as a shadow to place that into lower right-hand corner. Referee says no corner kick doing. Goal kick for Arsenal. Sent long by Rea. Yacarez looking to flick it inside for the run of Eze. And Fernandez is there to send it back to goalkeeper Hermanson. Hermanson for West Ham. 37th minute in. Hermanson plays it wide to Mavropanos. Back to Hermanson. Hermanson looks up, looks for option. Sends it long. Tati Castellano can't get the end of it. Saliba, but Fernandez picks up the loose ball. Finds Somerville. Somerville finds Bowen. Bowen inside to Somerville. Somerville trying to get on the end of it. And a clash there between Somerville, and is it Gabrielle? Referee has called a foul. Somerville is up. Yellow card is coming out. Yellow card, I think, is coming out for Somerville. And he's acknowledged his yellow card. I think his first touch pushed the ball away from him. The back heel from Bowen, or the cut inside from Bowen. Oh, okay. The cut inside from Bowen was too far for Somerville. So, here is Rhea with it. Rhea finds Saliba. Saliba pushes it to Scaly. Lewis Scaly dropping between both centre backs to pick up. Now he pushes it out to the left side to Trossard. Trossard looking to find a run of Yacarez. And Mavropanos said, no. Yo, take salad! What Mavropanos salad the hell out of Yacarez? But then he gives the ball away. Trossard. Yo, how many box cover go on? What we a while ago? Yo, a centre back. Yo, man say, yo, take salad out of your cloth. Here is Arsenal with it though. Zubimende twists and turns in midfield, turns it right to Declan Rice. Rice, Somerville back. All 11 players for West Ham behind the ball. Saliba finds Eze. Again, Arsenal needs to win this game. Ball to Starboy Saka. Saka, heavy touch, and the ball is out for a goal kick. As Diouf and Desasi was over to usher him out. Mikel Arteta pacing in his technical area, looking a bit nervous. If the current result hold, West Ham will be tied on same amount of points as Tottenham. Arsenal needs to win the 3 remaining Premier League games to guarantee their EPL title. If they draw this game or lose it, they crack the door open for Man City. They lead Man City by 2 points heading into today's game. Here is Saliba cleared. Headed back by Todibo. Calafiori back. Yacarez picks up, looking for Eze. And a strong tackle there from Desasi, who shouts at Yacarez. And Yacarez is down, spinning, rolling around. In a bit of pain there. Strong tackle there from Desai. Desasi with a strong tackle. Former Chelsea player there. Let's see if the referee. And he's been a good addition to this West Ham defense. He's been a good addition to the West Ham defense. I mean, didn't. So first, he's still, on the contract with Chelsea. Firstly, he was a loan to Aston Villa. Now he's on loan to West Ham. So he's still a Chelsea player. He's, 42nd minute of play. Axel Desasi. Now back over to Women's FA Cup. 85th minute of play. Still Chelsea leads Man City ladies 2-0. Back to the English Premier League. Ball out wide to Debo. West Ham on the attack. Finds Wan-Bissaka on the right side. Wan-Bissaka cuts it inside. Yo! Bissaka put down style, so I'm never continue towards goal. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez to Todibo. Todibo going around Trossard. Sends it into the box. And there's no West Ham attack in the area. Send it up. Cleared. And it's out for a throw to West Ham deep into Arsenal's half. Here is a throw into West Ham. Wan-Bissaka getting ready to restart play. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez again, very good in that midfield. Sends it back to Mavropanos. Mavropanos all the way back to Hermerson. Hermerson in goal. Sends it long. Looking for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka strong header over Califeri. Souček trying to pick up the loose ball. Arsenal player down. Scaly back on his feet. Califeri trying to play through. Off Wan-Bissaka. Strong tackle there by Souček, and the referee has called a foul. And now a bit of Lewis Kelly's down, grabbing his leg. West Ham players pretty much saying to Arsenal players, get up, get up. Lewis Kelly back on his feet. Referee in discussion with Souček, Thomas Souček. Yeah, but I mean, I fall. It is a free kick. Yeah, I mean, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. It went at the back of the leg. I mean, it's a free kick. Here is Eberechi Eze. Finds Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly out wide in their own half to Saliba. Saliba to Gyökeres, dropping deep for it. Finds Declan Rice. Rice back to Saliba. Saliba to Lewis Kelly. Tati Castellanos putting on a bit of pressure, but then the pressure subsided, and now Arsenal is free to continue the attack without pressure. Ball is out wide to Califeri. Califeri to Trossard. Trossard faces Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka with him. He cuts on the right side of Wan-Bissaka. Then he goes back out on the left. Goes down the left side. Puts a cross in, and goalkeeper Hermerson collects. Still 0-0. Hermerson trying to restart play. Gyökeres is not allowing him to restart play quickly. Now he sends it long. Headed back by Saliba. Controlled by Zubimendi. Pushes out for Starboy Saka. Saka has Diouf with him. Saka going at Diouf. Desassi is right there. And Fernandez is also covering. Saka cuts inside. Looking for the right foot shot. Pushes across the goal. Wan-Bissaka slides in and cleared it out. And Somerville is running in to apply a bit of pressure on it. But Raya is quickly there to clear. Califeri with it. Wan-Bissaka steps it, takes it off Califeri. Mikel Arteta is pissed off that Califeri was fouled. Wan-Bissaka now in acres of space. Sends across, headed on, and it's a magnificent save by goalkeeper Raya. And Mikel Arteta is mad as hell. He thought there was a foul by Wan-Bissaka and Califeri. Tati Castellanos diving header. Very good save there from David Raya. Ooh, boy. Ooh. Corner kick to West Ham. Three minutes of added time. Here is the corner kick coming. A lot of pushing. Yo, whatever they are. Come. Move. Yo, the West Ham center box. Money a biggie. Look out for Mavropanos on this. Corner kick into the box. Barry Bowen going to the box for a shot. On goal. The Sassi can surely no, but somehow Todibo could not get his foot set right to place it on the goal. And David Raya recovers for Arsenal. Yo, here is. He had a chance to play. Yo, I definitely centre back. You don't want a centre back getting that opportunity. Todibo. And we have another stoppage in play here as the ball is out for a throw. West Ham is up for the fight. Califeri to restart play. Throwing to Arsenal. Ball all the way back to Saliba. To Gabriel. Gabriel sends it back to Raya. Yeah, you are the #1 team in the English Premier League. Act like it for some. Act like it and go at West Ham. Come on. Man, them look so nervous. Here is Somerville getting pushed off of it by Saka. Saka turns it inside for Rice, but he gives the ball away. Is Zubimendi. West Ham is really getting into these tackles. And now we have a foul on Lewis Scaly, who have blocked off Tati Castellanos. Referee, not issuing a yellow card here. Yo, if Arsenal win the Premier League, yo, David Raya is supposed to get. Yo. He's been instrumental in this title race and the running. He's been instrumental. Some of those stops, some of those saves. Wow. All right, free kick to West Ham. Fernandez standing over it. Maybe the last kick of the first half. Gabriel heads it out. And the referee has seen enough. We're at the half. 0-0. West Ham 0. Arsenal 0. Yo, very good half from West Ham. Very good save by David Raya. Arsenal did have a couple of... Wait, over to the women's FA Cup action where it's now 2-2. All right, yeah, Premier League, it's halftime. Now to the women's FA Cup action where the Man City came from 2-0 down to level the score. Bunny Shaw with it. Cleared out by Chelsea. Bunny Shaw is down in pain in the midfield. Carolina applying a bit of pressure. City looking for a winner. Wow. Don't you love football? Man City ladies tied it up. Here is Chelsea trying to go again. Ball is sent long. Looking for Carolina. Mary Fowler, lively player, coming in. Got it taken out by Chelsea. Yamakazi is applying a bit of pressure and it's all the way back. Chelsea's goalkeeper. Walking on the ball here, looking to just kind of run clock. Yo, what's the box cover Chelsea at? So Bunny Shaw with the equalizer in the 91st minute. Mary Fowler with the first for Man City. Bunny Shaw scored. This is what you want your big money player for to score goals. And she did. She scored one. Maybe she can get a winner. Long ball from Man City's goalkeeper. Fowler again applying a bit of pressure on Buchanan. Buchanan twists and turns. Sends it back to the Chelsea goalkeeper. Fowler. Mary Fowler applying a bit of pressure. And it's cleared out. Strong by Man City in the air. And wow. Yo. Sandy Baltimore and Lauren James and Sam Kerr. Or Lauren James and Sam Kerr both off for Chelsea. Beaver Jones and Baltimore on for Chelsea. Yo! I'm not gonna style the ball at them, you know. Watch out. And Clinton, or is it Hasegawa? Looking very strong there is Hasegawa. Clinton. Yeah. And forgive me, I'm trying to see who is on the field for Man City, and we have a foul there as Blin Kildy is called for a foul for Man City. Free kick to Chelsea. 2-2. Chelsea lady Sam Kerr is frustrated, heads down, covering her face. I mean, she scored 2 goals in this game, and both were ruled out. One for offside, and the other one. Here is Chelsea, long ball in from Buchanan, headed on. Bunny Shaw is back there to clear it out for Man City. 96 minutes into the game. Buchanan with it again for Chelsea. Pushes back to Beaver Jones. And Man City trying to pick the pocket. Agasawa trying to send Man City off to the races, and somehow a Chelsea player was able to intercept, and it's out for a throw. Chelsea living dangerously as Man City looking to get the go-ahead goal. 97th minute of play. Caroline with it for Man City. Bonnie Shaw shows. Ball is all the way back to Blink there. And all the way back to Keaton. Keaton in goal for Man City. Looking to send it long. She did, but here comes Sandy Baltimore with it for Chelsea. Baltimore cuts inside. Sends it across. Looking for Beaver Jones. Chelsea almost in. Chelsea in. And Keaton is quickly out to collect. Ooh, that was close. Still 2-2 as we play on. Long ball looking for Mary Fowler. Mary Fowler having a run at Buchanan. Buchanan said, I don't want to be in a race with you. And she kicks it out for a throw to Man City. 98 minutes into the game. We've played 97 minutes, 98 minutes. Long ball, long throw to Bonnie Shaw. Bonnie Shaw shields. Buchanan clears. And it's running out. And rather than clear it long, Chelsea comes away with it. But they give the ball right back to Man City. Man City in the momentum, has the momentum in the ascendancy. Long ball looking for Bonnie Shaw. Bonnie Shaw with a strong header, but a Chelsea player. I think that's Keaton. I don't know who that player is who gets. Is that Alyssa Thomason out wide? Thompson was doing so well. Here's Man City. Ball to Bonnie Shaw. Bonnie Shaw sends it wide. A little bit short there on the teammate. Left a little bit too much corner kick for Man City. FA Cup action. Women's FA Cup action. Yeah, Bonnie Shaw should have pushed that ball harder, but you know. 99th minute of play. Shaw. Corner kick coming in from Man City ladies. Ball sent in. Cleared out by Chelsea. Baltimore picks up the loose ball, looking to send it long, and it ricocheted off Man City player and is out for a throw. And that's it. That's it. The referee has seen enough. Extra time. We're headed to extra time. 2-2 between Man City and Chelsea. All right. Yo, I'll take a quick break and I will be back. Of course, in the English Premier League, it is 0-0 between West Ham and Arsenal. And, Bonnie Shaw with another goal. All right, let's see here. All right. All right. We'll step away for I will step away for a few minutes. I'll step away for a few minutes. Do join me for the second half of Arsenal versus West Ham, and more coverage of this Chelsea versus Man City Women's FA Cup action. All right, family, getting ready for by the way, big up to those on the live. Getting ready for second half action between Arsenal and yeah, we're going over here. So getting ready for second half action between Arsenal and West Ham. And also keeping an eye here on giving extra coverage of this women's FA Cup action between Man City ladies and Chelsea. Remember to smash the like button, people. Remember to, tell a friend about the show and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Subscribe to the channel. Let me see if I can get this scoreboard up here for the Man City ladies versus Chelsea game. Let me see if I can. All right, so the extra time, the teams are in, the game is in extra time. Bonnie Shaw with the equalizing goal in the 91st minute from Man City ladies. Chelsea led the game 2-0. So Bonnie Shaw equalizer, send it into extra time for Man City ladies. So, let me see if I can get the scoreboard up here for this game. Man City ladies. Still waiting for the Premier League game to restart. See if I can. All right, so 2-2-90. We're in extra time. Chelsea on the attack. Baltimore down the left side. Baltimore turns it in. Sends it across the goal. Cleared out by Man City. And a very good save there by Keaton as Chelsea almost scored. Let me get this up one more. All right, so that Chelsea versus Man City score is in the bottom right corner. Keep an eye on that game. It's 2-2 in extra time. Get this thing up a little bit more. And let's get back to the Premier League game. All right. All right, getting ready for second half action. Arsenal has made another substitution. Or is getting ready to make another substitution. It seems like Moscara is coming on. And who did he came on for? We get the particulars here in a second. All right, getting ready for second half action to commence in Arsenal versus West Ham. By the way, I hope happy Mother's Day to all the mothers as we're off in the Premier League action between West Ham and Arsenal. Again, what's at stake for both of these teams? West Ham needs 3 points to improve their chance of survival in the English Premier League. Arsenal needs 3 points to continue their run to their first Premier League title in 22 years. So keeping an eye, doing a watch along for this game for West Ham versus Arsenal, and also keeping an eye on Man City ladies versus Chelsea, currently 2-2 in the Women's FA Cup semi-final. Goal scorer for Chelsea, Sam Kerr and Cuthbert were the scorers for Chelsea, who led 2-0. Fowler in the 86th minute and Bonnie Shaw in the 91st minute for Man City to send it into extra time. So that game, the Women's FA Cup action, is into extra time. The winner will play Brighton, who defeated Liverpool 3-2 earlier. So lot of things going on. I probably should update this thing, but we'll get to that here in a second. All right, back to the English Premier League game. So, by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Big up, big up, big up. Saluting all mothers. Love, sending mothers love. Hopefully all the man them out the road go and do them thing and take care of opinion and make sure the mothers have a wonderful day. You don't know. Treat the mothers in your life to a wonderful day. Big up Junior, big up yourself. You know, see you go and run the pot and sort out things I had. And big up to Camon, the wonderful, the immaculate and magnificent Camon herself. BCN Sports mother. Big up. All right, back to Arsenal versus West Ham. Here is Saka. Saka sends it to Saliba. Saliba to Zubimendi. All right, need to get you an update on who Mosquera came on for. Seems like he came on for Calafieri. Yep. All right, wait. All right, so yeah, so they've done. Arsenal did a bit of shuffling. So he took off Calafieri. And move Mosquera out to the right back position. Move Lewis Scaly out to left and to the left back, but he's not really sliding into a left back. He's still in midfield, and Declan Rice is getting freed up now to go back into midfield. Here is Saka with it. Turns it over, picked up by Zubimendi. Zubimendi looking to push it through for Victor Gyökeres, picked off by Souček. Here is Fernandez with it for West Ham. Fernandez, Wan-Bissaka running, but Fernandez says, I not yet Wan-Bissaka. Now he decides to use him as Wan-Bissaka shows short for it. Ball is with Todibo. Todibo sends it back to Mavropanos. Mavropanos now sends it long, looking for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka controls in front of Lewis Skelly. Sends it wide to Jared Bowen. Bowen going at Skelly. Ball is pushed inside. A shot from Tati Cassiano. Shot from Jared Bowen. And it's into the arms of goalkeeper Raya. As West Ham is growing into this game. At the end of the first half, it was a very good save there by Raya. Still 2-2 in the women's Adobe Women's FA Cup action between Man City ladies and Chelsea ladies. Here is Arsenal on it. Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Eberecha Eze. Eze back to Zubimendi, slowing the play down. Yeah, brother, if not score goals, you need to kind of, accelerate the play. It's like you have to kind of improve the pace there, Arsenal. You have to move the ball a little bit quickly. Or move the ball quicker than this. I mean, see if I can. Ball looking for Mosquera, sent out by Diouf. And we have no referee. Yep, referee did call the foul finally. Free kick to West Ham. Hopefully, everyone is having a wonderful Sunday wherever you're joining me from. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. BCN Sports watch along of El Clasico at 3 p.m. And then we'll just lead right into our football roundup show for 30 or 45 minutes or so. Here is West Ham. Doof. Blocked off of it by Rice. Rice finds Eze. Eze to Trossard. Trossard cuts in midfield. Looks for the option. Gyökeres moving ahead of him. He twists and turns still and then goes all the way back to Saliba, who finds Zubamende. Zubamende, Saliba. Saliba now to Declan Rice. Rice finds a Mosquera way up the field. Mosquera turns inside, finds Saka. Saka has Diouf for company, and Saka sends it back to Saliba. Saliba to Rice. Rice to Zubamende. Zubamende to Mosquera. Mosquera has Fernandez. He finds Saka. Saka now inside. Saka with a shot from way outside the 18-yard box. It's out for trying to see if they came off a West Ham player. Nope. Doesn't look like a goal kick to West Ham. Still 2-2 in the Women's FA Cup. Semi-final between Man City and Chelsea. Man City is in the ascendancy. BM says, this is my problem with Arsenal. At this stage of the season, they shouldn't be struggling to beat West Ham. You know, see, I same thing me I said yesterday. See, I said the same thing. I said, Brethren, if you don't want to win trophy, and if you dismiss West Ham, you can't make the West Ham side a hole, you know. Come on, act like you're better than West Ham. Sometimes that swag accounts for something. You are the number one team in the Premier League for a reason. Now you dare start struggle with West Ham. Box cover. And I don't care if West Ham is in a relegation battle or not. At the end of the day, you're trying to win a Premier League title. So, I mean, come on. And part of the problem, to get a little bit more technical, here is Eberechi Eze. Pushes down the right side, looking for Saka. Saka cuts it across. Headed out by Desassi. And saved by Diouf from a corner kick. And Saka back on Diouf. And seems like Diouf is down here. And Saka is called for a foul. Yeah, alright. So also part of the problem is that Arsenal is just this too slow build-up play. Especially when teams are compact, you have to keep the ball moving quickly because the ball needs to do a lot of work and pull those players out of position. But this ball back to Saliba, back to Gabriel, then the holding midfielder drop between the center box and pick up the ball and all them foolishness. Oh, come on, man. Act like you don't want to win trophy. Accelerate the pace. Increase the tempo. Tell West Ham that if you want to defend, you have to prepare to do a lot of running to defend this thing. But oh, Man City is now up 3-2. And Bonnie Shaw have given Man City ladies the lead. Yo, I want to them. Yo, by the way, sorry, Chelsea fans. I'm sorry, but I'm a Bonnie Shaw fan. I'm sorry. Bonnie Shaw with the go-ahead goal for Man City ladies. Yo, Man City, you better forward with Bonnie Shaw money. 3-2 Man City leads in the Women's FA Cup semi-final. First half coming to an end. Bonnie Shaw, and this is why the best women's striker in football, in women's football, best striker in women's football, delivering for Man City. Long ball from the just the goalkeeper back to the City goalkeeper, and the City City fans are in full voice. Khadija, Bunny Shaw. Wow. Yo, that is what you need. The first year text me about City has two Holland. Both male and female one. Yo, how about City has two Bunny Shaw? And talk about two Holland. Bun that! Somebody text and talk about City has two Holland. Yo, bun that! Yo. Alright, back over to the FA Cup, to the Premier League action. Still 0-0 between Arsenal and West Ham. 56 minutes in. Yo, back over to the Women's FA Cup action. Chelsea looking for an equalizer. But I did say that Man City was in the ascendancy. They had the momentum at the end. That equalizer by the first goal by Mary Fowler. Fowler ignited Man City. Then Bunny Shaw's equalizer. And it was like, yo, Chelsea. And of course, Sam Kerr was off the field. So it's like, dog, them supper. Them put on Sandy Baltimore, but Sonia, the coach of Chelsea, might have got the management tomorrow. Bunny Shaw Day is done, it seems. I know it's halftime. No, that's halftime. I thought Bunny breathing kind of heavy there. She's like, yo, 3-2. I mean, and anything for Man City now is it's all hands on deck. Defend and play on the counter. Chelsea will come forward. Bunny Shaw in a discussion here with, I think someone on the coaching staff. Seems like she might be in a spot about one of her teammates checking on her. I think her leg. She might be having a bit of cramp. I don't know. Let's keep this thing. Keep an eye on it. The Chelsea players in that huddle don't look to be enthusiastic. Cuthbert, Walsh, Chelsea huddle looking a bit shaky there. As Coach Sonia is trying to get her team riled up. The Man City huddle all rallying around each other. Hugging each other. Yeah, ball game not done, back over to the Premier League as the ball is all the way back to Raya. Raya finds Scaly. Still 0-0. Yo, Trossard to Mosquera. Mosquera with it. Sends it back to... Brother, you have like yards of space and you turn the ball back. Why turn the ball back? Here is Trossard in midfield. Looking to squeeze through Saka and Dove. Yo, and Dove with a clearance that end up for a corner kick. Dove. That should have been an easy clearance for a throw, but it ended up for a corner kick. Corner kick for Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal scored the most goals from corner in this season's Premier League, and West Ham has conceded the most goals from corner in this season's Premier League. Here is the corner kick coming in from Arsenal. Ball sent in, running in his Saliba, headed on but cleared out by West Ham. Here is Trossard with the loose ball. Finds Saka at the top of the 18th. Back to Trossard. Trossard has Fernandez for company. Trossard sent it across and it headed out by Mavropanos. Flicks back in by Eze to Rice. Rice back in, cleared out by Wan-Bissaka. Tati Castellano trying to get on the end of it. And West Ham players have stopped play but looking for a foul. Referee says play on. Here is Saka. Saka sends it back in. Headed out by Souček. And Fernandez was down, but he's back on his feet. Rice back into the mixer. And it's over, everyone, and it's out for a goal kick. Still 0-0. Now back to the Women's FA Cup action. Man City 3. Chelsea 2. Here is Man City looking for Shaw again. Shaw trying to pick the pocket of Baltimore. Cuthbert recovers. Baltimore, Sandy Baltimore with it for Chelsea. Man City players are just getting into these tackles a lot more than the Chelsea players. I don't know if Chelsea players getting a bit leggy or getting a bit exhausted, but you know, but it's not over yet. Here's City coming forward on the left side. Hagasawa cuts inside, looks for Mary Fowler. Mary Fowler looking to send it back to Hagasawa, and Walsh eases out, but Mary Fowler is back and she's fouled Walsh. And it's a free kick to Chelsea. Now back over to the Premier League. Lewis Kelly on the attack for Arsenal. Yo, hey, I don't know any other channel you can get such wall-to-wall coverage of Women's FA Cup action and English Premier League action simultaneously. Yo, we're over here, you know, we are work, you know. So make sure to smash the like button, you know. Here is Saka. Saka twists and turns. Fine Rice. Suchek said, no, you won't. Ball is out to Mosquera. Mosquera sends it back to Saliba. And Saliba back to Gabriel. Gabriel back to Zubimende. Zubimende finds Eze. Eze in a pocket of space. Turns, finds Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly finds, looking for Gyökeres. Wan-Bissaka cuts out. Here comes West Ham. Fernandez taking his time, though. 3 Arsenal players around him. Fernandez looking to send it long. Looking for Jared Bowen. And Arsenal picks up, and a foul on Suchek has brought Eze down. Lewis Kelly with it. Finds Iberisha Eze, who then sends it back to Saliba. Saliba to Mosquera. Mosquera to Rice. Rice shows. Turns out away from Suchek. Drives at West Ham's defense. Now takes it to Gyökeres, and the referee has called a foul, and Fernandez is mad as hell, saying that I did not foul him. Let's see the replay of this one. Yeah, call it. I've seen it in the book. I've seen it given. Box cover. Back over to the Women's FA Cup action. Still 3-2 Man City leads. Walsh looking for Cuthbert for Chelsea, and the ball is out for a throw into Chelsea. It came off a Man City player last, a head-on goal, and it's into the arms of goalkeeper Keaton. Back over to the Premier League. Free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice standing over it. About 10 yards from the 18-yard box. The 2-man wall is just on top of the 18-yard box, right side facing the goal. Hermison standing, looking. Ball now over, headed on by Arsenal. Saka trying to get on the end of it, and the referee has called is it a foul or on Gabriel there? Yep. Well, I think the foul was called on Mosquera. Yeah. I think he tripped Suchek. Yep, foul was called on Mosquera. All right, throw into Chelsea. Back over to the Women's FA Cup action. Carpenter getting ready to restart play. Long throw in. Headed out by Man City. Chelsea's appealing for a penalty. Back to Carpenter. Hagasawa with her. Carpenter sends it off Hagasawa. And it's Hemp. Referee, let's see what the referee call here. All right, so Chelsea wants a foul. Chelsea wants a penalty for a push in the back inside the 18-yard box. Come on. Corner kick to Chelsea. Baltimore sends it in, and it's off the post. Keaton almost been as Baltimore tries an Olympico. Off the post, cleared out by Man City. Ooh, boy. And now we have a City player down inside the box. Yo, Man City goalkeeper, I forgot to get a little bit lively. Bunny Shaw on the line trying to help the goalkeeper out. Yeah, goalkeeper, I forget. Goalkeeper, I forget a little bit livelier there. Here is Man City trying to clear their lines, and a ball is out off Chelsea, and it's out for a goal kick. Sub over to the Premier League. Sub coming on for West Ham. Is it Fornals? For Tati Castellano Tati Castellanos coming off. And Pablo is coming on, and Fornals has to remove his arm wrap. So Pablo is on. Martin Odegaard is getting ready to come on, along with Kai Havertz. I mean, Mikel Arteta, set on your big guns. Box cover. All right, so Martin Odegaard is coming on for Arsenal. And Kai Havertz is coming on also for Arsenal. So Odegaard is coming on for Eberisha Eze. And Zubimende, the sub. Kai Havertz on for Zubimende, who came on as a sub when Ben White got injured. All right, 68 minutes into the football game. Both coaches making subs. Let's see if any sub will have any impact. Here is a throw into West Ham. By the way, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, people, smash the like button. Here is Yacarez with it for Arsenal, and Yacarez is bundled over there by Todibo, and the referee is quickly going for the yellow card. All right, back over to the Women's FA Cup action. Bunny Shaw with it. Clear, picked her pocket there, but it's Chelsea. Ball sent long. Bunny almost stepping into midfield. A strong tackle there by Hagasawa. Or was it... Yo. And 114 minutes into the game, Man City ladies is trying to hold off Chelsea. Baltimore finds Jones. Chelsea looking for an equalizer. Now we have a free kick back to the Men's Premier League. Now we have a free kick for Arsenal. And then that was because of the Todibo foul on Gyökeres. Rice standing over it. 2 men in the wall. Rice sends it in. Cleared up. Almost a goal here, and an appeal for a penalty, and somehow shot by Arsenal. Cleared. Not cleared by West Ham. Cleared. Not cleared. No. Shot in by Rice, and it's cleared out. West Ham back on the prowl. Arsenal fans want a penalty. Let's see. A sliding tackle there by Wan-Bissaka, and somehow... Yo, get up. That's not a foul. Trossard threw himself to the ground, and the referee has called a foul. Let's see. All right, so let's see. All right, so the ball did touch Pablo's hand. He's on the ground, people. That's not a penalty. He's on the ground trying to get himself up, and the ball hit his hand. That is not a penalty. Arsenal players are want a penalty. VAR is having a look, but on a penalty that, brother. You cannot give a penalty there, so. What? Wait. Let's see. Well, maybe the referee has other ideas. They're having a look at it. I mean, but it seems like it also hit both players' hands. It seems like he hit both hands. It seems like he also hit Gabriel's hand and he also hit Pablo's hands while they're both laying on the ground. All right, so no penalty. Let's play on, people. Come on. Free kick to Arsenal. Taking it short, find Lewis Kelly from Declan Rice. Rice receives it back from Lewis Kelly. Back to Rice. Back to Skelly. Yeah, brother, we never put the ball in our box. Now Skelly trying to dribble around Centerville, and Centerville said, no, you won't. He picks his pocket. West Ham sends the ball outside, finds Bowen. Bowen finds the run of Diouf. Yo, Diouf off to the races as he's a one-man. Diouf sends it across the goal, and a shot! Pablo almost in, cleared out by... Yeah, what? Did it come off an Arsenal player? Did he block it? Very good counter-attack play there from West Ham as Diouf was off to the races. Pablo was almost on the end of it. Declan Rice back there defending. Looks to me like a corner kick. Let's see what the referee decides. Nope, referee said goal kick. Said it came off Pablo last. 72nd minute of play between West Ham and Arsenal. Mavropanos recovers for West Ham. Sends it long. Looking for Pablo. Cleared out by Saliba. Cleared by Gabriel. And it's out of play. And it's out. It's a throw into the West Ham. Back to the Women's FA Cup semi-final action between Man City and Chelsea. Man City still leads Chelsea 3-2. Man City leads Chelsea 3-2. 2 goals from Bonnie Shaw in the 91st and 103rd minute to give Man City the lead. A goal scored by Mary Fowler, also for Man City. Ladies. And the 2 goals from Chelsea were scored. 2 goals were scored by goal scorers are Cuthbert and Kerr for Chelsea. Here is Harmison with it back to the English Premier League. Harmison finds Diouf. Diouf sends it long, looking for Pablo. Pablo in a battle there with Saliba. Saliba clears it out. Rice picks up the loose ball. Back to Saliba. Saliba finds Martin Odegaard with a bit of urgency. Going to his right, finds Saka. Saka looking at Diouf. Says, I'm going to go at you. He's going at Diouf. Goes down the right side, sending it across the box. Headed on by Gyökeres, over. And it's out for a goal kick. Back to the Women's FA Cup action. A player is down. Needing a bit of treatment there. I think it's a Chelsea player. Oh, what a save by Keaton. As Chelsea almost scored. Chelsea almost equalized, but Keaton using her short frame to dig that one out. And it came on the underside of the bar and it was cleared out. About 60 seconds, maybe a minute or so, and there's still a Man City player down. I think it's Caroline. Getting a bit of treatment. Now back to the English Premier League. Here is Arsenal. Kai Havertz with it. Havertz finds Lewis Kelly to Declan Rice. Rice looking to load up and shoot from outside. Finds Saka. Saka with a heavy touch. And mistimed a heavy touch. What a pass from Declan Rice. A control. He would have been offside. He would have been offside. Even if he scored it at control. But you have to control the ball and score the goal. Referee, the linesman, the AR did say it was offside. But no control there from Saka. West Ham. Fernandez with it. Finds Souček. Souček finds Desassi. Desassi finds Pablo. Pablo now to Diouf outside. Diouf on the left side. Sends across the... No, man. Now picks it up by Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Lewis Kelly back. Turns it to Souček. Wan-Bissaka did. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka to Fernandez. Fernandez back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka now looking to play through somebody. Misplaced pass. He picks up the loose ball. 2 West Ham players in each other's way. Finds Jared Bowen. Bowen down the left side. Sends it across the goal. And Raya with a strong hand punches it out for a corner kick. And he tells his teammates to calm down. Back to the Women's FA Cup action. 4 minutes of added time. Chelsea looking for an equalizer. Ball into the mixer. Copper trying to flick it on. Shot. Chelsea into the mixer. An appeal for penalty. Here is Chelsea again with another shot. Twists his turn. Baltimore twists his turn. Trying to get the shot off. Man City defending for their life. And a shot from Chelsea. And it's over the top. Goal kick to Man City. As Walsh shouts in the sky in frustration. Back to the English Premier League. West Ham with it. Mavropanos to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka to Diouf. Diouf finds Somerville trips it inside, looking for Pablo, headed out by Gabriel. Pablo looking to pick up the loose ball. Trossard clears, and it's all the way back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka now calmly sends it over to Diouf. Diouf finds Somerville. Somerville cuts inside, and he's fouled by Saka. And Saka is about to go into the book. Back over to the Women's FA Cup game, and Bonnie Shaw Day is done. Caroline Day is done. Our both players are subbed off. Combs and Murphy on. As Man City's coach is looking to eat up some more clock. 123rd minute. 4 minutes of added time. Chelsea sends the ball long. Man City looking to see this one out. And offside is called against Chelsea. Just over a minute to go for Man City to hold the line. Keaton stepping up to take the free kick from Man City ladies. 4 minutes of added time. We're into the 4th minute. Keaton restarts play. Looking to find Fowler. Cleared out by Rose, or Greenwood, that is. Still Man City looking to get the ball to the corner flag. And it's off a Chelsea player, off Lucy Bronze, and it's out for a throw to Man City. Chelsea. Now here's the throw in. Ball back into the box. And BM says West Ham miss a sitter. But West Ham missed the sitter. Yo, we're coming. We're so head back right over there, waiting for this one to call. Man City ladies holding the line. As Chelsea have one last effort on, blocked off by Chelsea, and it's a goal kick. A goal kick. Yeah. To Man City. Maybe the last kick of the game. Man City ladies. Bonnie Shaw and Man City ladies looking to advance to the FA Cup, to the Adobe FA Cup final to face Brighton, who defeated Liverpool earlier. We're into the 5th minute of added time, sent long by Keaton. Chelsea. Cuthbert sends it long, looking for Bronze. Lucy Bronze trying to get up to help her team. As Chelsea sends it into the sky, and the box cover commercial I run now. Come on, YouTube. Perfect timing with the commercial. Ball sent back in by Man City. Sandy Baltimore with it. Holds off a Man City player for Chelsea. As Man City continues to high press Chelsea. Chelsea trying to get the ball up. Magasawa over. Walsh. Solid under your box cover by Bronze. Here comes Chelsea down the right side, and Man City defender Greenwood is quickly over, but still unable to clear the ball. Greenwood still defending. Good turn. The ball sent into the box by Chelsea, and Man City is there to clear the lines again. Still no whistle from the referee. The referee takes a look at her watch. We're in the 6th minute of added time. Man City fans asking for the whistle. Ball sent down the right side, looking for Baltimore. Baltimore into the corner, trying to get it into the box. City's over there, and it's played off of Man City player, and it's a throw into Chelsea. City fans, City players up waiting for the referee. Throwing to Chelsea. And it's all over. Man City, ladies, has done it. Come from behind, a comeback to defeat Chelsea 3-2. 2 goals from Bunny Shaw to win it from Man City. A goal from Mary Fowler. Yo, whoa, that was entertaining. Now back to the English Premier League. 80th minute of play. Arsenal on the go. Ball down the right side into the box, and it's easily collected by Hermanson as Madueke is on for Arsenal. Yeah, Madueke, come on, Saka. How the box come on, go on? What? I guess Junior will say, I told you so. I'm sure Junior will say later on, I told you. I told you that this game. Yeah, Saka is off. Havertz sends it into the box. Again, if Arsenal want to win Premier League, then you have to beat Man City. You have to beat West Ham. You can't. Yeah, I struggle with them team. Yeah, here is Havertz into the box, got a cross, and Souček was there to close the door, cleared out for a throw. Here's Odegaard trying to go around one, finds Havertz. Kai Havertz finds Madueke. All Man City, all West Ham players back. We keep saying Man City because I'm thinking about the Man City women's game. Mosquito with it. And here is Odegaard. Odegaard now sends it in. Odegaard now into the box. Yo, shot, and it's goal! Goal! Leandro Trossard found the back of the net for Arsenal. Arsenal 1, West Ham 0. And Raya is over to get instruction from Mikel Arteta. Why? Why is Raya over to get instruction from the coach? And Souček and the West Ham players shaking their heads. Yeah, brother, get relegated already. Go ahead and get relegated. All right, so see what going through the replay. Trossard going at Diouf, lays the ball back. Who was supposed to be on our Odegaard going off Diouf, laid the ball back for Trossard. Souček defending there was not good, not up to scratch. 1-0. 1-0 for Arsenal as Mikel Arteta races to the dugout. And the Arsenal fans, you already have them champions shirt printed. Holds it up. Again, I said if you're serious about winning the Premier League, yeah, you gotta win this game. I mean, hard fought game or not, now here you need to find a way to win the game. 6th Premier League goal for Trossard. West Ham with a throw-in. We're in the 85th minute of play. Remember to smash the like button, people. Remember. And Donald did call it, said West Ham was about to lose because of the missed chances. Yes, he did say West Ham's about to lose. You cannot remain in the league and can't score a goal, Bridget. You can't expect to defend for the entirety of a game and you cannot score one goal at all these chances you get. No, come on. Go and get relegated now. Here is West Ham. Now they've put on Callum Wilson. Lewis Scaly shouting at someone. I don't know who he's shouting at. Maybe the West Ham fans there behind the. I don't know, but I guess every week now Pep Guardiola is probably gonna ask the other team to help them. West Arsenal fans in full voice. Nuno trying to encourage his players. Result holds. West Ham remains in the relegation zone. Tottenham will play tomorrow. Will play Leeds tomorrow. If current result holds, West Ham, Nottingham Forest will clinch Premier League safety. If this result holds, Nottingham Forest will be safe. Referee's calling someone over here. Um, Referee talking to Madweki. Don't know what happened there. Do join BCN Sports at 3 p.m. for a watch along of El Clasico, and we'll run right into our 5 o'clock show. We'll do our roundup show at about during that watch along. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Junior will be on at 3 p.m. for the El Clasico. I think Junior will be on at 3 p.m. All right, here is West Ham. Mavropano sends it long, looking for Bowen, headed out by Gabriel. And we have a stop in play here. And the referee has called a foul. West Ham players complaining. The referee has called a foul. Still no restart. Okay, Callum Wilson is called for a foul on Mosquera. Yep, and now we have a yellow card, red card being issued. Red card's been issued to someone on the West Ham's bench. Yeah, my youth, an assistant coach on the West Ham bench got a red card. Yeah, play ball game. Come on, go away. So he's been told to leave the bench. It's all coming apart here for the Irons. And I move like more like a paper rather than iron. Buckler. Sorry, box cover. Excuse me. All right. Here comes West Ham trying to hold plays. Callum Wilson, and the referee says it's out of play, so it's a throw. And another yellow card to now this time to Arsenal player Saliba for kicking away the ball. Free kick to West Ham. Fernandez sends it long. Looking for Pablo, but Mavropanos, but headed out by Saliba. And Mavropanos has fouled Yacarez. Free kick to West Ham. And free kick to Arsenal, and West Ham players complain. Oh, great. Great. Yo, continue to complain. Continue to complaining. Box cover. We're not lose. Remember to smash the like button. West Ham lost all 5 Premier League home London derbies this season. No club has ever lost 6 league home London derbies in a single season. Well, West Ham's about to do it. So, West Ham's about to. Here's getting ready for restart play. To restart play, Arsenal taking its time with its free kick. And a long ball, and it's Arsenal then plays the ball out, and it's out for a throw. Throw into West Ham. 6 minutes of added time. Ball sent long by Wan-Bissaka. Wilson chase. But Saliba sends it back to Raya. Raya with it. David Raya now sends it back in the mixer for Arsenal. Looking to get Gyökeres on the end of it. Trossard picks up the loose ball. Here is Trossard, the goal scorer for Arsenal. The winner. What is the winner as it currently stands? Diouf sends it long for West Ham. Now Arsenal. Odegaard picks his Somerville picks his pocket. Somerville finds Fernandes. Very good play from Fernandes. Fernandes to Souček. Souček to Somerville. Somerville cuts inside, running at the Arsenal defense. Pass the ball, the youth. And Somerville is fouled by Havertz, and it's a free kick to West Ham. And another yellow card issued to an Arsenal player. This time is Trossard, who goes into the referee's book for something he said. Again, at the beginning of the watch along, I said, like, look, if you want to win Premier League title, no matter what's going on with West Ham and relegation battle, you must take these 3 points. Ball into the box by West Ham, and it's out of it's to no one in particular, and it's kind of a reflection or epitomize what's going on with West Ham as what has happened to West Ham this year as the ball is out for a goal kick with an attacking play and we're seeing the replay of the missed opportunity by Fernandes. Somehow he didn't score that. '92nd minute, 93rd minute of play. 6 minutes of added time. West Ham, Wilson looking to send Pablo in. Cleared out by Saliba. Madueke heads it in looking for Gyökeres. And the referee has called a foul on Fernandes. Or called a foul on Gyökeres. Free kick to West Ham. Harmison, the goalkeeper, was getting ready to take the kick, telling his players to go forward. To Debo, the centre back and centre backs are all up for West Ham. Long ball from Mavropanos and doesn't really get to where the target, but loose ball picked up by West Ham. Ball looking to put it in the box of Jarrod Bowen, and is blocked off by Lewis Skelly. Arsenal has been the best defense in the Premier League this season, and it's been showing in this game. Very compact late, and if you do get past their defense, I mean, they do have an outstanding goalkeeper in Raya. Here is Gyökeres on the prowl, and it's headed on by Harmison, and it hit the arm of Gyökeres. Free kick to West Ham. West Ham cannot get the ball into the attacking third. Now finally Souček sends it wide. Looking for Fernandes. Fernandes into the 18-yard box, headed on. West Ham with a shot, and somehow this ball ricochet out for a corner kick. And everyone in the London Stadium hold their heads. It could have gone anywhere. A block by Saliba could have gone anywhere. Corner kick to West Ham. Saliba pointing to his head. Corner kick. Bowen, yeah, everybody. Goalkeeper Harmison up. Corner kick into the mixer. Raya pushes drop. Raya dropped it. And a shot cleared off the line. West Ham is appealing for a goal. And it's a goal. West Ham has scored. And somehow Arsenal could not hold the line. What the BBC am I? Arsenal players now complaining. Referee is pointing to the spot. To the center field kickoff spot. VAR will have a look. Let's see. Raya is complaining about a hand. Mikel Arteta is saying hand. He's shaking his Every Arsenal fan, every Arsenal player pointed to their hand. Let's see. Hermison. Shot. Ball night goal. What's the complaint about? That's a goal. That is a goal. That is a goal. What Arsenal are complaining about? What is that is a goal. The ball went through Ray's hands. He dropped the ball. The Arsenal player was pulling back the defender Mavropanos. In fact, West Ham could appeal for a penalty because Mavropanos was about to head the ball in and he was being pulled back by Rice. The rebound shot by Callum Wilson. The ball into the back of the net. I don't understand how this gets ruled out. This is a goal. Now Raya Will says that he was being fouled. But the ball, he dropped the ball. That's that. Oh, so the complaint is that Raya was being fouled by by Pablo. Let's see. That's the check. Was Raya fouled? But Raya had the ball and he, rather than catch the ball, he just did not he tried to punch the ball out. So that's what they're looking at. So big call here, big call. The Pablo's hands was across Reyes' throat. Reyes has a ball up to catch the ball. The ball went through his hands. VAR booth talking. Let's see what the referee comes back and it could be ruled out and it could be not. I don't know. It'll make a decision, man. And come on. VAR, and they've called the referee over. Yes, it's going to be reversed. So, all right. So, so this is going to be called back as a foul on Rea by Pablo. His hands were across Rea's throat there. So this is going to be called back as a foul. Let's see what the referee decides. But Rea has all the time in the world to also catch the ball. He could have caught the ball. The ball went right through his hands. His hands was right there. He could have caught the ball. But he decided to try to push it out. So I don't know. But it could be called back as a foul. And so the question is, once the goalkeeper is out competing for the ball like this, can he be bodied up or I mean, it's in this bang bang era, this crowded area. So whatever decision that the referee makes is going to piss off one or the other. Now, I remind you, the on the field rule is a goal. Here is the referee. I think he's going to rule it out. Oh, yeah, he's ruled it out. It's not a goal. Let's take it off. No goal. Fouled and rare. Let's get this off the board. West Ham fans are upset. Arsenal fans are back, excited and happy. Bubba Peace says that is a goal. Yeah, and so Todibo was also dragging Rhea. So yeah, it's a foul. So Todibo was dragging Rhea and Shirt. That's a lot going on there. I mean, you look. Look. Yo, blow off this BBC so I can get on with the rest of the day. El Clasico next later. All right. West Ham fans, because this ruled out goal will probably mean West Ham is relegated. And now we have a pushing match between. Oh boy. Oh boy. Free kick to West Ham. BM says that's a goal. Straight robbery. Arsenal on the attack. And it's, yo, I don't want to hear no statement from PGMOL about this. After the game, is the call is the call. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Ball is back to Hermison. In goal for West Ham. Now finds Diouf. Was trying to get the ball long. And Odegaard pressuring. Ball sent long by Hermison. Headed on by West Ham. Wilson headed back in. Callum Wilson looking to try to get one more opportunity for the Irons. Wilson chips it in. West Ham trying to get a header in, and West Ham into the box. Here is Centerville, blocked off by Modweki, cleared out by Saliba, and it's out for a throw. And still no whistle from the referee. Todibo is arguing with the referee about something. Oh my word. Throw finally taken. Mikel Arteta is asking for the whistle. Ball back into the mixer. Mavropanos headed it on. And it's out for a goal kick. You blow off this box cover, yeah, man. And it's all over. All over. 1-0. Arsenal 1. West Ham 0. Yo, have a lot to talk about later. I don't know. West Ham players surrounding the referee. It done, All right, people. I got to exit. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button again. Subscribe to the channel. 3 p.m. watch along of El Clasico, and we'll just lead into the BCN Sports Ball Chat Weekly Roundup. Sure. Well done. Well done, Arsenal. You guys found a way to win. Not good enough by West Ham. Go on in the yard. Box cover. All right.